Hello, cousins. Welcome to this episode of Brown Liquor and Bad Ideas. And as always, drink responsibly and don't drink and drive. You know what I'm talking about. Today we're going to talk about something that's impacting all of us. That is the COVID-19 virus. Throughout this period of time, this end of the first quarter, into the second quarter, spring through summer, we've all been impacted by the COVID-19 virus. We've had losses. We've had personal losses. We've had financial losses. There's been loss of graduation opportunities, school time, you name it. We've all sacrificed. We've all been impacted by this virus. What I'm going to talk to you today is one of the aspects of something we can do in order to help to try to beat and defeat this thing. Think about it. We've heard a number of ideas and information has been provided to us about the COVID-19. Let me just do a brief review. It started out in China, to our understanding. It spread to Italy. It's now spread around the world. When it came to the United States, it was impacted, everyone was impacted, East Coast and the West Coast. People were thinking that other states would be immune. Didn't turn out to be so, right? So now, we're in this position in which, because we've had separate openings and closings throughout the country, it's been raising new numbers every day in regards to exposures in their country. And what we're moving toward now is a thing called herd immunity, which doesn't necessarily sound very good and might in fact expose a lot of us in the future. What can we do? Well, as you know, we've heard different stories about what happened, right? First of all, it was a discussion like, gee, maybe we could have, COVID-19 doesn't do very well in warm climates. No, that's not true. I checked the Houston weather today. It was 91 degrees, and COVID-19 is doing just fine there, thank you. So now we have to look at this whole thing and say that what should we do? Well, one of the discussions that was had is, hey, we had states opening up and closing at different times. Cousins, that's like having, as I saw on the internet, thought it was a pretty good joke. It's like having a peeing section in a swimming pool. Okay? Not a good idea. The other thing is, let me suggest that you all take a look at, there was a Wall Street Journal article about a month ago in which it had a discussion of the impact of COVID-19 spreading in a venue like a stadium, baseball stadium, football stadium, and/or basketball arena. Soccer, hockey as well, right? Well, let's think about that. If it's in those environments that the COVID-19 could spread, what can we do today as cousins with each other in order to try to prevent its spread? Everyone is telling us we need to wear masks. This is my COVID-19 mask. Behind you see my camo mask. I have other masks that I use that kind of match the outfit I have on today. Today I'm with you with one of my party shirts. Why? Because I'm getting ready to party. But unfortunately, I can't do that the way I would like to because we've all been impacted and had ebb and flows in regards to opening and closing of our entertainment and recreational venues. So what are we to do? Well, cousins, it's real simple. It doesn't appear as though from all the information that's been presented that vaccines are going to get here in time for us. Vaccines in best case is going to be at the end of the year or maybe the beginning of 2021. That's too late for two important things that occur in the fall of the year. That is schools reopening and football. You with me? School reopening and football. Let's talk about school, how important that is to all of us. Well, think about those folks who had education requirements and needs in the last semester of the year, this year rather. For those of you who had the chance to educate your children at home, challenging. That's another subject we'll talk about in future sessions, cousins. But the key is we need to get people back in schools with educational opportunities so everyone can continue to progress across all educational levels. Colleges are now starting to make changes in regards to their curriculum, anticipating what? Another surge in the coronavirus. There's football. Now, within the guidelines, from what I understand, NCAA, a number of the football teams have come back on campus in order to take classes in order to get ready for the season. There's even been reports that in some of the football teams, some of the young men have in fact been contacted by the COVID-19 virus. Now, are you in better shape and better condition than some of those pro college athletes playing football? I'm not. maybe because I drink this. But so the point is, in order for us to get a chance to get a handle on this and help everyone who's trying to work so hard in order to prevent the spread of this, we need to wear our masks. And so for those of you cousins who are saying, oh, well, gee, you're impacting my rights. No, cousins, let's hold on for a second. Think about this. You can't impact the public health of everyone because of a personal freedom. Think about it. We all have to wear seatbelts. You can't go outside without clothes. You need to have a car seat for your children. Those are things that are impacting public health that we all have to do in order to maintain the health of the entire society, all of us cousins. There was a point in time in which you could smoke. Smoking was very prevalent. Smoking was everywhere. As they started minimizing the impact on smoking, there was actually a point in time in which first-class seats, the last row in first class could be smoking, already next to the bulkhead on the cabin class, and then the last rows in the cabin class would be smoking right next to the bathrooms. Was that a good idea? So here we are, cousins. You need to wear masks. I know we all want to get out. Every time you go outside your house, please wear your mask. A bandana is not enough. They've been shown that bandanas do not protect enough the projectiles coming from you. And let's keep in mind from what they're saying in regards to facts is that the masks do not prevent you from receiving the particles. It prevents you from projecting the particles. So what I'm asking is, I want you to take care of your cousins. I want to take care of you. So I'm going to wear a mask, so if I have it, I don't give it to you. Why? Because we don't know. I had a friend whose daughter was just fine as of last Friday. And then, as it turns out, the young woman, great shape and great healthy, she was sick in the bed with COVID-19 on Sunday. If you had seen her Friday, she could have exposed you to it. You'd never know because there was no example. And now by Sunday, she already has it. So she wore masks all the time, so she didn't spread it to anyone else. That's all I'm asking you to do. Because, cousins, if we do this, this is the most important thing we can do in order to give us a chance to have what? School and football come the fall. All right, cousins, that's all I got for this session. Thank you very much. Take care of yourselves. Look forward to the next session.